In this video, I'll be teaching you how digital marketing will change in 2020 so that you can stay up to date with the trends and you can keep growing your business in this very competitive market. Welcome everybody, my name is Sasha Christie and today we will be talking about how digital marketing will change in 2020. So there are 6 points that I will be talking about. Obviously there are more things that will change in 2020, but these are the 6 points that I really want you to pay attention to. The first one are chatbots. In other words, chatbots are chat softwares that use artificial intelligence. And this is really useful whether you want to have chatbot on your website or you want to have chatbot linked to your Facebook page. And the reason why this is very effective is because it's replacing human work using artificial intelligence. Let me give you an example because we have a lot of clients that do this for e-commerce stores. There's so many e-commerce stores out there that sell, thousands of different products. For example, a fashion store. When you get on one of these websites, sometimes you're lost. You're looking for one specific dress, one specific color, one specific size. You have to go through all the different categories. You have to go through all the different listing pages. It takes time. This can be replaced with a chatbot that will ask you specific questions. What are you looking for today? Based on your response, the chatbot itself will guide you through the website until you find that ideal piece of clothing that you were looking for. It can also be there answering questions on your Facebook page, for example. So the use of chatbot is really trending now and it's really emerging now in 2020, and it's something that I want you to consider as part of your digital marketing strategy for 2020. The second one are private messaging apps. The reason why I mention this is because nowadays the old way of reaching out to potential clients, for example through emails, are not effective anymore. People are most likely to use private messaging apps, just like WhatsApp for example, to reach out to their ideal potential customers in order to either get them interested about your product or your services, or in order to set up a meeting, whatever it is. It just makes it a more personal approach with the person that you're trying to reach out to. A simple example behind this is the fact that WhatsApp, for example, they don't have a junk inbox as you have in email. So usually when you send out emails and you consider it as spam, you will end up in the junk folder, and in the junk folder, your email is not being seen. If you have the contact details of the person or the people that you're trying to reach out to, if you're using private messaging apps, this will not happen. The open rate will be really high and you are almost guaranteed that the person you're trying to reach out to will see your message. The third point is personalizations. When you want to approach potential client now, regardless of what platform you're using, a cold or a hot approach, whatever it is, you need to personalize your approach. You need to personalize your message. Personalizing your message doesn't mean simply having their first name and the last name. That's what they used to do 10 years ago. You really need to personalize your message or your approach in a much deeper way with, company names and interests that, you have in common with them, or past achievements or previous success story, whatever it is. The more personal your approach is, targeting that person specifically, the higher chance you will have to get their attention and for you to come back to you asking for your product and your services. The fourth point has to do with voice search. The reason why I'm adding voice search here is because there's so many smart devices now in offices, in homes, and people are using voice search much more to look for product and services, including myself and a lot of people around me. When you're looking for a restaurant, you will just ask Siri or the smart device that you're using at home, show me an Italian place near me. It will be using voice search to identify Italian restaurants next to you, give you the best option according to what you were looking for. So voice search should be part of your SEO plan, and it's something that should be part of your digital marketing strategy as a whole, because this is rising in importance now in 2020. The fifth point has to do with customer retention, and it's just a quick point that I want to put out there because a lot of companies out there are investing so much money on reaching out to new people instead of utilizing the existing clients that they currently have. I'm sure you heard this saying before, but it costs a lot more to find new clients rather than continuously building relationship with existing clients and upselling services or products to the people that you already have. So as part of your digital marketing strategy for 2020, I really want you to consider customer retention as part of your plan. How can you target your existing clients on making them happy and upselling them services or product because they already feel comfortable with you? And the last point has to do with influencers. I know a lot of people say that influencers are expensive, charge a lot of money, but in my eyes, and we've been working with a lot of influencers in the past, it is still really underpriced. If you find the real influencers that are part of your target group, that are part of your niche, that have the right follower base and obviously have the right demographics, not fake followers but real followers, the exposure and the reach that you can get with influencers, regardless of how much you're spending, your return on investment will always be really high, regardless of what services you're selling, regardless of what product you're selling. If you find the right influencer that can be there by your side promoting your product or promoting your services, you will have a positive return on investment in the future. That I can guarantee you. So this is how digital marketing will change in 2020. Yes, there are additional points that we could add here, but these are the 6 main points that I want you to pay attention to for this course. I will see you next week for another episode.